Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Have you got the whip, Big Cat? Do you understand you are Khaleesi and Carl? Right, now that we've cleared up that peccadillo, let's dive in, darling dears. As we look at the energies, we're still basking in the energies of the Virgo full moon. But I told you the moon likes to move about, right? It likes to move about quickly, to be skullduggerous in some cases, and what, bringing gifts of intuition and discernment, blood. The planetary energies today, darling dear, we have a Libra moon aspect in Venus and Mars. Yeah, all of this heightening the planetary Venus-Mars connection that occurred on the 5th of March. Venus about focusing on yourself, romance, beauty and love, and your relationships. And Mars ain't having it, blood. Mars not have it. It's about actions and the desires and your passions all getting together, darling dear. Venus is more observant and aloof than usual in the face of Mars, while Mars gives us the strength to move forward, in the words of Abraham Lincoln. Yes, baby, forward. You want to be acknowledged by those you care about and be given your proper flowers while you're alive, blood. You don't want them crying over your grave with a face that has no tears as they continue to sing in a high falsetto. Amazing Grace. The only thing they need to miss you with is the bull swanky, blood. Miss you for hair. Right. This aspect allows you to take control of your life. Even the matters you put on the back burner, certain chisnite you decided to toe tag and leave for a day when you were stronger to examine what really went down. And I told you already, when we examine things, post-it note. We get the bare facts, darling dears. We get at it in a CSI kind of way. You've got no time to be writing autobiographies on heinous crimes. Blood, you ain't got that time. Right. The Pisces sun illuminates your intuition today, darling dears, allowing you to take great leaps and bounds that you might never have taken before. Why? Because you unpacked the fucking ease, blood, and gave it to God. Hey, best person to give it to or be in. The Alpha and the Omega, darling dears. Today's the day for you to banish insecurities. Step into your true self and assert your strength and all while not getting smoked, because it's a jungle out there, Big Cat. And I told you, in the jungle, the Big Cat sleeps at night. I was so busy yesterday, minding my own business. I barely had the strength to get back out of my bed, to put my crystals on my windowsill, to cleanse thyself in the energies of the full Virgo moon, harvest season, darling dear. We're about to step into the astrological new year tomorrow, the spring equinox. It's a vernal equinox when the ground is breaking, able to plant, longer days and all that. But it's going to be fabulous. Why? It's still got the energy of the Virgo moon. The inquisitive seeker. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Your communication is going to be off the chisane. As I sip my mocha, because I ain't getting smoked, blood. What is a hater? We're going to examine that. A hater, right, is a bottom feeding, low vibing, back front neck tabber, right? Having anger towards everyone reaching success. A hater is someone, right, who discredits, devalues, and downplays your accolades, your achievements. You then ask me, Case, is hatred the same? Is the hatred and hater the same as the jealous one, the mouth breather? Yes, they are. In fact, it's because they've got the same reasoning, darling dear. Why they become a detractor, right? A scourge, right? A bringer of the darkness, right? And a merchant of slander on the balls of their feet, right? Because of your accomplishments. If you do well, they feel like something was taken from them. Imagine that. Big cat, you had the effrontery to get up and get great, and they're mad. Big mad. Well, give them a cape so they can be super mad. Yes! Give them a cape, blood. Yes, baby. Hey, why do haters exist? I've come to realize that they have a few things in common, darling dear. I whittled it down to my top 5. This list is not exhaustible because you can add peccadillos to that too, why they're doing it. But if you're experiencing unexpected hostility, it will feel like, I think it's gonna rain. And you'll be checking your stools to see if the corn came out in it. Babe, you're not gonna be pressed. You're not gonna be pressed. Why? Because you're fabulous. Yes, gorgeous, fabulous, and lovely, and too pretty for whatever they've got going on. My first reason for why they will be skullduggerous and stepping up the disparagement, casting aspersion on a big cat's name and your gangster, is because you improved. They hated that you got better. You improved your life in whatever way. You got your studying game on in their DNS. You lost that weight, you dropped it. You've got a tight waist and a high bust. They hate it. Them hate it. Well, give it to them. Give it to them. Don't stop taking pictures and posting your loveliness because you're happy. You improved. You got that new job. You started that new business. You mind your own business. 33 in the chat. Same as what? Jesus and Bob Marley. It's also 33, the 33rd law of the 48 laws of power. Know your opponent. They are seedy, skullduggerous ruffians, right? Disparaging you. My second reason that I came across, and I believe when it came across my cranium that it was right, so I put fingers to the keyboard, darling dear. You're doing well, and haters are jealous. Because what? They want what you've got. They want your je ne sais quoi. Well, they can't have it because there's nobody like you, big cat. You're uniquely you. You're different and be unapologetic. They can't have what you want, what you've got. They can't get the echopraxicon blood, and they can't copy. How can you copy a masterpiece when nothing can be added to it? Come on, baby. Know where you are. All eyes are on your throne, darling dear. Well, don't give up your seat. This is not musical chairs. The third reason I put to the keyboard was, you've surpassed them. Yes! Haters can't stand you winning, blood, and you stay winning. In every way. Common sense, your flip-flop is securely on and you didn't need the Gorilla Glue. The common sense is what? Your flip-flop, darling dears, your flip-flop. That superpower, right? That flower that does not cultivate or is grown in their garden of wickedness. Their life remains stagnant. They're on the rings of the repeat of go fuck thyself in the name of the Most High. They're on that rinse and repeat. Why won't they just go and do it? You're not stopping them. I told you, you're busy minding your business. Tending to your hairline, blood. Focusing on you. My fourth reason, right, is because you've evolved. You had the bare effrontery to evolve. You rose above it. You stepped away from the nonsense, the foolishness, right? And the rinse and repeat. And your haters didn't. They stepped it up, guys. They've put your name from the frying pan into the fire. But fortunately for you, they can't get the smoke. They can't. Why? Because I moved to my final point, the fifth one. Because you don't care. You couldn't give two damns or one good fig. Right? What's going on? I told you you're leaving with two of these and one of those. You say, what's that case? Love and light, blood. Love and light. You've decided to what? Continue to evolve and grow and tend to your own garden. Even though your garden has taken up half of what? The groundage, the footage of what they've got. Why? Because your garden is from the inside out, my dear big cat. From the inside. That's the guns they're loading for you, darling dear. But they're gonna fire a prop gun. Well, maybe not the prop gun that Alec Baldwin fired, because I'm telling you, baby darling Jesus, don't get in front of Alec Baldwin if he's acting and he's supposed to shoot. Listen, bitch, you better make sure you've got your will. Your ancestral team will be accepting you that day, blood. Don't get in front of Alec. Hey, yes, baby. You'll be stone dead. And those same haters, as I said, will be singing in falsetto with no tears on their face. They only came to see if the big cat was really brown bread. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection, darling dear, as we chop it up. We've got to chop it up, right? Energy's up, so be it mode. Let's push on, darling dears, at a hot trot, because you know I can be such a chatty cat. Let's go to the comments first of all. See who's here. Who's that? Kimmy Love My Life Bradshaw. Fizz Bump. Right. True Empress. Big Cat Wave. Portia. See you. Taurus Chorus, Angel Love, always coming through with the skeet for the intel. Pinky's up. Nicole, Miss Neffy, glad you could pop in. Who's that? T-Pig, that's 60s chick. And Keshi Washington, Big Cat Wave. Who else is here? Guided Light Goddess, LLC, no less. Teresa Miles, Rose of Sharon, Big Cat Wave. And a mighty, what? Fist Bump. For all I haven't mentioned, because I told you I'm a chatty cat. Namaste. Glad you could pop in for the intel. Let's kick it off with the runes, darling. Just the one, Palo Santo. Well, who's ever hated and stepped it up, guys? Judgment knows their address. This is Jagaz. In the upright, I might add. They need to quit it because it's killing out their quatty. They can't eat or sleep, right? And they're definitely drunk in blood. And don't let me tell you about the blazing it up one time. Jagaz also represents an ex-friend, ex-family member, whomsoever refused to give you what your accolades. While you're alive, darling dear, they're whispering about you in duos and thruples and probably a quadruple blood. Well, guess what? Agent of Karma you be, whatever you did, as you came into what? Rise of the Big Cat, as the Big Cat Chronicles continue, darling dear. They're getting judgment. Yes. Represented by the letter D, right? For a dickhead, a dumbass. Right. And disparagement they're trying to put on you when it's all over them. They, them, and Right. As I was saying, the numbers 80, 81, 82, and 83, darling dear. The judgment comes skeet, right? With the fire, water, and Pluto energy. You are a liberator. Why? Karma, darling dear. They're still stuck, sticky, right, in the mud hut of ill repute, watching what you've got going on, wishing they could come back through. Judgment also speaks about someone or someone's wanting to do what? The what toozy back into your life. Like what? Mac the knife, darling dear. Why? Because they can't take it. They've got the CT syndrome, blood. They can't take that it's happening for you, big cat. They can't. Well, guess what? We don't care. We care nothing about that. Why? We're too busy minding our own business. Getting great. Yes, baby. Liberated yourself from the fucking ease because it wasn't serving you, right? And great opportunities are about to what? Come into your existence. I told you, darling dears. By the spring. We are in the spring and we're about to step into what? The spring equinox. The veneral season, veneral equinox. Yes, baby, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Why? Because you rocks with me. And we go for our birth natal chart. We understand the moon energies, darling dear. We've got a higher understanding, right? I nearly said understandment. It's the same thing, blood. I just make it up as I go along, darling dear. My lexicon is full to the brim, darling dear. Stuck in a situation, darling dear. Getting the karmas. They're getting what? Bad health. They've got a lack of faith in what? An improvement in their circumstance. Sounds like retribution to me. Without the Vaseline. Their focus is still on the physical. So they're still keeping up appearances. Doing it for the gram. Yeah. But we know it's what? The bucket season. The season of the cum bucket, right? Shit bucket, right? And bucket outside the perimeter. Yes! All of this and that, big cat. All of this and that. We're going to lead with the fairy cards. Seeing as the fairies have left with both my rings, blood. Yay! You know that I wants to go and search for it, right? You know I want to go and search for it, right? My mind is telling me yes, but my body's telling me no. I'm not going to look. I'm going to finish this, right? And then I'm going to be digging like a mole. I want to know where it is. I've done nothing to the fairies. Can I get a cat? Last time I lost my Isis ring. Somebody. Mom let it alone, put it down, and it raised up the search, blood. As we what? Mind our own business, alright? And I'm getting greater. Wait for winter. Alright. Well, guess what? The Night King has been defeated because guess what? We're in the spring. They don't know what's going on. Something that they did. It was. I remember I offloaded the king of the bottom feeder, right, in the winter months. Well, something is about to be sprung on you, darling dears. It better not be that skullduggery, right? Solidarity, right, in your temple. And your good must be monitored. Base of the deck, darling dear. They're going into an excess of what? Bad luckiness, bad ideas, bad intentions, and bad credit. Let me tell you something. We getting a divination on those mother foes today, blood. Moderation brings what? A lack of moderation brings an excess, and it usually brings in what? Dismal circumstances, darling dears. Dismal. These haters that wants to cause the havoc in your life. What is the havoc? Well, the H is for a harlot, aka Jezebel, aka can be found, right? What's this? Can be found in the what? Revelations 2:20, darling dear. Their bio is in Revelations 2:20. Cat, fist bump. The A is for the advocate of the gingivitis. What's that? An airbender with the T-Rex breath. The same individual or individuals that begged a ride in my chariot nearly made me spin it off the road, blood. Couldn't breathe. Had to turn off the heat in it. Listen, it fogged up my windows, blood. And there I was, and locking the back one so they couldn't go up. Listen, I digress again. I told you I'm a chatty cat. Right? Well, guess what? We're going to see why they deserve the yellow card and they're living with the red one. Even right here. I like to go with the visuals, darling dears. As I sip my mocha. Because I ain't getting smoke, blood. I ain't. Too busy getting great, big cat. My dear big cat. We're besties. Pinky swear. Come on, come with me. What are you doing? Somebody's got up and walked off. Sit back down. This is Intel. If not, put me on the speaker, darling dear. Because I told you we're going to define what's going on amongst the what? Look what's in the reverse. The uninspired. Hey! All eyes on the throne. And this is not what? Musical chairs. We don't get up. No! And we don't lay down. No! Right, let's get some more intel, right, before we push on. Listen, the ring just passed my mind again, you know. I think I'm going to have to call in someone. Karma! Baby girl, go in my room. Look on every one of those shiny surfaces and on my bed for my Isis ring. It's missing. Listen, it's nothing like having a progeny, right? And they're young and strong. They're quick. They're quick. I like when I call my children before I go, can you hear the footsteps? She's on it, mate. Find it, Karma. Find it for your mother. Let's get a charm. Listen, one came out. Bitch. Well, guess what? You've got the apple, darling dear. I think it's the same apple that Eve bit into and what caused a lot of... She found it. Let me tell you something. I have what? A Crusoe. My karma finds everything for me. And this is a metaphor for what's going on, darling dear, as we sit in the seat of good dharma. Thank you, progeny. You may continue with your day. Because this person, you kissed a frog, darling dear, and you've got to talk about those things. You mustn't keep it quiet. People need to know these lizard tongues are out there. Warts and all. Trying to what? Leapfrog back into your existence, darling dear. Make sure if you're bending over, you bend low enough that they jump right over your back in leapfrog style, because they come with the apple. They're coming to make you wise. Wise of what? Being in drudgery, darling dear. Never recognized for being a human being. They wanted you to be a trough and a sloth for all of their wicked ways. And we also have what? A wasp. A wasp always speaks about a new beginning, darling dear. This wasp is dead. It's on its face, blood. No beginning for them, darling dear. It's not blossoming where they are. All of the wickedness just jump right out at us. And here we are taking in all the intel. I'm paying attention. Yes, baby. And it's a throuple. And you know how I love a throuple. Tesla told us to pay attention to the 3, 6, and the 9 of it all, darling dears. It's the answer to the universe. The keys, darling dear. The keys. That as well as your birth natal chart. And instead of thinking, why did these people or person, why did it happen to you? You have to change that speech, darling dear. Into what? What they did. What did it do for you? Instead of it happening to you, it happened for you. Think of it like that, my dear big cat. Rearrange your cranium. I told you it's about getting great today. We're going to what? Banish insecurity. You're going to be stepping into your true self and asserting your strengths, darling dear. Because you're obstreperous, blood. Nothing like a big cat with a long memory, blood. We remember bastardos' names. Something's about to fall into your lap today. If it's intel, be prepared for the incoming, darling dear. Right, let's get some cards on the deck. As you can see, they're all piled up behind me. Not the gold deck. Okay. We're going to go with the what? This one. The Luminous Rider-Waite deck. Justice. I told you, Agent of Karma you be. Libra energy. Certain truths are going to be delivered unto you, or you will be delivering certain truths today. Possibly by what? Being yourself, darling dear. Because as you spy on them, they're spying on you. And everything they see makes them feel even more than the low bottom feeder that they already are. I didn't finish telling you about the havoc. Right? The V is for the victim. Shape-shifting and mean. Right? The O is because they're flipping obnoxious, blood. Right? They've got a bloody cheek. Yeah? Right? And the C is for the copycat in them. The ecopraxic. That is what ruminating in their cranium. They'd like to copy your gangster when you are an original. Ha ha! Laugh with me, big cat. Laugh with me. Okay. That was a slow mix, darling dear. Like what? The revenge, darling dear, is a dish served slow and cold blood. And you wasn't even seeking revenge. You was just barely seeking to what? Survival for saliva, blood. Fist bump. What do we need to know? Oh, what's this? Trying to hide. They're coming in with subterfuge and bull swanky and a bullshit apology, darling dears. Listen, they're coming in like a full-on page. A cup of bull swanky hopium, and what dissonance, darling dear? Cognitive dissonance. This also speaks about what they're still holding that cup up against your accolades, your achievements, your successes. Whatever you've done, darling dear, they haven't forgotten about you. This is all present energy. Your head's down and your ass is up as you continue to work on your goals, right? Achieving, darling dear, mental health on the up and up. And they want to come and apologize to you. Apologize about what? The wickedness they did in the past. Listen, is there enough stories for that on this Malkuf? I don't know. Because guess what? I used to keep all of my fucks to give in this bag. And for some reason, it spontaneously combusted. So therefore, I've got no fucks to give. Neither have you, big cat. Fist bump. Nose wipe. Let's carry on with the read, blood. Base of the deck. They're sorry because you're the Empress and you said it's over. They watching you on the World Wide Web. This mouth-breathing page, right? Like, this person is intuitive. They've got psychic abilities, but it was for wickedness. They was able to seek out the ill repute, darling dears, and was basking in that. Yes, in the dark, darling dear. While you was trying to work on a situation with somebody who has the energy of a page of cups in the upright, this person comes with the what? The cognitive dissonance. They was thinking of something else and it wasn't you. And some of them have a whole naked baby on the way. That was what conceived in the darkness, darling dear. And in some cases behind the Empress or Emperor's back, a whole naked baby. Well, you called the world card on them because it was getting on your effing nerves, blood. It was getting on your nerves, right? You had to. You was nervous, pressed, pumped, perturbed, not having a lovely time. It wasn't fabulous for you. Yeah. Gemini energy. The world card is Earth and Saturn energy. Yes, baby. Fixed signs: Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. The Empress is what? Venus, as well as Earth energy. This person feels like a fool, darling dear. Somebody is also what? Pressed, pumped, and perturbed that you are not paying any attention to them, right? This also speaks about what? Those that love the shadows, that hug the crevice of the devil's balls. are trying to come through with a message. They're trying to find out a way to come back to you. Listen, don't be nobody's fool, darling dear. It's not dummy season or dumb down season, right? Those same said ones that didn't want to give you the flowers while you was there. Now they're sitting in the seat that they wanted for you. Jealous of your accolades. Every time you win, blood, they take to their bed of ill repute. They're all up in their cranium. They can't eat and they can't sleep. So either they're too fat or they're too skinny. Yeah. Every time you win, blood. But it's the only way. Clarify this liar with the cup. I mean, this page with the cup. Clarify the page of cups. Yes, baby, I told you. They're coming in like a knight. Some of them want to look towards next to the Eight of Wands movement, darling dear. We've got movement from what? Hades. Yes, they're galvanizing themselves. This is somebody that wants to come through what? With a Two of Cups, because they still have some kind of attraction for you, or they feel you might still be attracted to them and what they've got going on. Even as a knight, right? They've still got the page ways, right? And they haven't changed. This is going towards the future energy. They're going to come towards you, darling dear. They haven't forgotten you in the mud heart. You're the hot topic, darling dear. Don't get up. Clarify this Eight of Pentacles. More Skrillers. Look. This is your season to receive, darling dear. This speaks about your business acumen. If you've got a business, expect more patrons, darling dear, to bring in what? The Skriller.com. What fell on the floor? More good news, darling dear. Harvest season for you. You turned your back on the ecopraxic and the wicked. You was what? You had an instinct caring for others, darling dear, and they abused it. They did. Right? Off at all times of the day and night, like Willy Winky, offering that rusty cup of opium, right? And wickedness to someone else, right? They feel like a fail. And they're what? Sorry, right? And they're regretful. And I've told you many times, my dear big cat, regret is not remorse. Difference between a whole Judas and a Peter. This beta. A B is for what? A back front neck tabber, right? The A is because they're an abuser, blood. And the I is because they're an imposter. They came in wearing a mask. A taker for what? Your hairline, blood. Don't you ever forget about your hairline, your edges. Right? They exploited everything you brought to the table to their benefits, and they was reckless with their Panani Fatum. Yes, baby. No pause or chill factor. And it was their Panani Fatum's got amnesia. I know. Yeah. And the S is because they're what? Shape-shifting and mean. They are soulless. Yeah. What did I say? The shape-shifting mean ones are on a knife's edge. They got illnesses. They're amongst the what? Codependent, darling dear. Having to pay out the big pentacles. This also speaks about health issues. Some of them are having to go under the knife. They're going to an operation. Right? Will they recover from the operation? Will they recover? Yeah, Spirit's going to give them enough life to live and see what you're doing, darling dear. Because they're wicked. If this was a third party, the High Priestess on its face, that bitch or Mitch is watching you, darling dear. And everything they see. Lean in, my dear big cat. They thought you was only going to have minor gains. Well, guess what? Look at all of this. Skrilla. Spiritual strength, knowing your worth. Can't be tempted off your flip-flop to get involved with scallywags. They can't sit at your table, whomsoever. Where is this? Where's the harlot gone? They're hiding again? Where are they? Oh, here they are, at the bottom of the pack as always, right? Lying and spying on what you've got going on, Scorpio energy, your rebirth, darling dear. Lying and spying. And did I talk about the spell work? Listen, they know a thing or two about the Watusi into the darkness. possibly getting their spells from Google. I already said they're so stupid. You have to say stupid. But leave them in their stupidity, because they will always lie and spy. And it's a page on its face. You could have as many as 2 progeny involved in this situation. Stirring it up in the background. Spirit is going to allow them to live, darling dear. To what? Watch what you've got going on in the present and the future. What just fell past me? Look at this. They're crying over the multiple streams of income. They don't like the fact that you're creative, right? They wish, they have ill will against your progeny, right? If you're involved with somebody, if they're involved with someone whom you have progeny with, they don't want that person to have links with their progeny either. They're really mixing it up in the mud heart. What fell on the floor? 3 of Cups. And it's toxic. Yeah. They want to get their body done. Listen, what do they mean they want their body done? Do they mean embalming? Well, they can go ahead with that. We don't have a paw in that fight. They can be embalmed if they want to be embalmed. As I sip my mocha, because they ain't getting smoked. Yeah, they're getting embalming. What's this? 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. What about this hard work you've been putting in, darling dear? You see it 2 different decks. Blessings delivered unto the righteous as you focus on yourself. This is also spiritually guided. This goes to 6 of Wands in the upright, I might add. What's that? Success, darling dear. Being blessed in their face, and they can't take it. They've got the CT against the big cat. Imagine that. So what does this liar want to bring in that cup of opium? What do they want to bring? What's this? They want to stop the situation. They want to bring it round again for one more round, Julie, in your life. World card on its face. We've seen it twice from 2 different... Oh, no, it's in upright next to you. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. Right? Look, Queen of Swords, you better pay attention, darling dear. You're highly intelligent. You was able to, what? Survive off of saliva blood. Rely on the unseen, Father God Most High. You took that hand, but be careful of the other hand that's coming in the dark. I told you they want to be Mac the Knife because they see you winning. Look! Sputnik! Listen. They're seeking it all out, trying to see how you did it. How did you manage to evolve? Your growth game is off the chain, but it wasn't easy. But so worth it, big cat. So worth it. Let them spy and wonder. And again, I put it next to the 3 of Wands. Your success, darling dear. And this is many. Could be as many as 6 people or 5 or 6 people that are against you, darling dear. They didn't want you to win. They wanted you to be stuck in the past, waiting for someone to come back with this rusty cup that everybody's had a go of. Oh, God. Good God. Making my mouth watery. Let me sip my mocha. Yay. Well, guess what? Whatever they're spying on, they're going to see something pop off for you in spring, darling dear, as we get into the spring and the summer months. They ain't seen nothing yet, big cat. They ain't seen nothing yet. 6 of Wands on its face, please. Why is it on its face? These nails are skullduggerous, but it wanted the 3 of Wands to go here. They're watching, right? You take every one of those knives out of your bag, cutting those cords, those soul ties. And it also speaks about what? A literal cutting. Some of you are actually what? Going to get your body done. And it's not embalming. Do what you want with your skrillers. You've got it. Hey! Man, is your pocketbook, your wallet, your handbag about to be blessed in the biggest way. One of them is a stuttering bastardo. Or they've got a lisp tongue, right? You got over that betrayal, darling dear. And they're wondering how you managed to do it. Love of thyself, the Most High. Tapping into your creativities and believing in this new beginning. that your future self is now thanking you for. You're creative, darling dear, and you knew that your well was not going to run dry in the name of the Most High. Why? Because you was busy flying high. You was seeking a higher guidance, spiritual knowledge. You know thyself. What's behind that? And you're bad alone. Come through, Shensia. Posh, clap, listen, two of peace. You know how to handle responsibilities. You also have the sign of infinity. Be underneath you, darling dear. Karma knows their address. Why? Because you dried your eyes on your Pentacles, darling dear. You didn't dry your eyes on a skullduggerous one that would have kept you in choppy waters. You understood the feeble-minded must be left in the village of the idiots. What about this Empress energy that you're serving as you look towards your brave new world, darling dear? Someone's a photographer. They're taking some badass pictures, darling dear. I think it's spiritually guided. What about this, darling? Oh, we've got the Four of Wands and what? The Five of Pentacles, darling dear. You came from a broken environment where nobody was working towards your greatness. They were not going to give you flowers until you was dead, darling dear. So they could put on their what? Horrific theatrical makeup, darling dear. To come and make sure that you're really dead. They wanted you to be dead, but when they made those wicked plans, Divine was laughing. In the background, you got the Five of Pentacles. In the reverse means it's in the right. Upright. A return to your health. You was able to what? Pull your progeny through some dark times, darling dear. When some of you were even what? Homeless. You turned everything around. As only the Empress can. Fist bump. Oh, Emperor. Look at this. Wheel of Fortune in your favor. In their face, darling dear. A new beginning as you realize that you are the master of your destiny. Why? Because you understand the choices that you make in life are your choices alone to make. You cannot be what? Pulled about like taffy. Because of why? You're winning, blood. Eight of Pentacles, two different decks. In the upright, I might add. This goes to 16. What's that? The Tower moment. It's going off, mate. You entered a situation, moved away, and they're not loving it. They thought this tower wouldn't fall. They, them, and I'm always think that. Until what? The King of... Look! The King of Wands, old Dick Dealer themselves, with the unsatisfied eyes. Those jelly, googly eyes still watching you. Present energy. Right? They want you to come and sit on their chair. The chair of what? Bad luck, bad credit. Right. One of many thruples, darling dear, because the eyes are always unsatisfied. This is somebody that has what? A homosexual nature that you have to call world card on. Let me tell you something. You may think that they're getting on with their what? Disreputable life in the mud hut. But baby, bruh, sistrine, they're focused on you. Always look to see where the character is facing. Split the deck. Queen of Pentacles. This is how they're seeing you, as the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. After everything, this is what they see you winning, darling dear. Generational wealth, darling. Didn't I say they're getting a divination on you? 10 of Pentacles, but on this particular deck, they're getting divination on you, darling dear, and everything they find out sees nothing but win, win, and win again. This is why they want to come with the cup of opium, darling dear. With the begging bowl. They better find you as a rebel and a rogue, blood. Hey, a rebel and a rogue. The nails are going to be skullduggerous, so I will just sweep everything to one side, right? Let's get another deck. See what else is going on. Thank you. Oh, a whole bushel. The nail's going to be... I have to calm myself down. The Wheel of Fortune, darling dear, your destiny, fate, and good luck is on the up and up. Why? The energy of the 10 is about what? Transformation, having ended a cycle. You've completed it. The 10 also brings into mind what? The Sun card, darling dears. Spiritually blessed, guided, divine doesn't want you to what? Bother your cranium about what? Past situations. They're only for what? Intel purposes only, so that you don't come across the skullduggeress again. Pardon me, that was a big spiritual belch, because I can't, I speaks the truth roof. Pinky's up and it came from the bottom of my tummy. Right? They're on the fence, blood. They're wondering whether they should jump off the fence. The same fence that's got the sign that says you can't F off past this point. They want to jump off the fence, but on the wrong side, into your green grass of Wheel of Fortune, blood. This same frog with the warts, right? Who comes with what? The apple of the snake, right? Listen. Apple also speaks about a new beginning. And it also speaks about Newton and gravity, darling dear. They want to come and drop something in your cranium by any means necessary, right? And you better know it's bull swanky, blood. Not for the what? The favored, the blessed and highly favored, blood. And they coming straight from the crevice of the devil's balls to your house, if you'll allow it. What's this? They want to renew the vows. I heard a door slam and a baby cry, blood. No! Renew what? Right? They're a low budget bitch or Mitch. They want to come balance out on your Skrilla, your good, and your common sense. They want you with that reverse friar talk. You better hold your gangster, Proverbs 29:11, blood. You ain't got the time to mouth wrestle or tongue wrestle, right? With a backtabber, Luke 22:48. Sitaki. I don't want it, you must say, big cat. And mean it. Let's get another deck. Chop it up and see what else is going on. What else is going on? Look at this. I can't even pick this bitch up. And it means what? Don't even look at any message that they send towards you. We saw the 8 of Wands, right? I can't even pick it up, blood. Don't pick up the message. Let it be unread in the name of the Most High. Because it's fake, blood. It's fake. Fake or gazy. A trap. It's a trap. And whom God bless, no man can curse. You are being blessed, darling dear. You've been protected from them. And you have to remember, it wasn't done to you, it was done for you. They had no direction and was taking you there fast. They can't find you, darling dear. Divine is about to give you what? Harry Potter's cloak of invisibility, right? Because they had you as a victim of hate. And you already know what fresh shit looks like when it's shining in the sunlight, right? This is about you what? Continuing to dream big, right? They want to backpedal and pussy pop back into, they want to pussy pop back into your life, right? They're a high commander Decepticon. And it's all about what you've got going on, darling dear. Your evolution. The rise of the big cat, right? Continue to what? Get your sleep at nighttime, darling dears. With what? Your obsidian crystal or the black tourmaline on your mirror so they can't manifest you back. I've told you many times, mirrors are portals. And I've also told you what? Proverbs 22:8. As they sowed their injustices, darling dear, they must reap calamity, and rest assured, it's nothing to do with you. If you get involved, darling dear, and help them in any way, you'll get the same karma. Because the first thing they're going to come and do is ask you to borrow. They want to be a bowler on your Skrillas, darling dear, your Wheel of Fortune. They're going to come and borrow a coin from you. What did I say? High Commander Decepticon. right? Someone who doesn't master their emotions, and this is king-like tantrums. This is a liar. This is a gossip, right? This is a tabber, an emotional manipulator. A tyrant. Well, guess what? They're feeling extremely depressed at the moment as they are being emotionally manipulated where they are, right? It also speaks about somebody who's controlling, who will go as far as grape, darling dear, and blame you for leaving your panani lying around. Imagine that. You've already freed yourself. You've broken those chains, those shackles off your feet. This is why you are able to dance. Mary, Mary, come through. Capricorn energy on its face. You are no longer codependent on this high commander Decepticon, son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown. Yes, baby. That's so 2020, 2019, 2018. We've got to go with the romance angels to see what else is going on in this bull swanky-eyed mind, right? They would like to engage you, bring you back your time. I told you they want a renewal. They're going to come through and offer you either marriage, right, or to renew your vows. You better sew your mouth shut. Oh my God, because that definitely would be a what? Gunshot wedding. Shots will be fired, right? They want to heal the family issues, right? And they're going to come through telling you that they truly do love you. Remember, these same ones that stabbed you all up and down your chakras continue to stab you as you continue to ascend. Imagine that. Jeanette, MOH, fist bump. Glad you could pop in. Laura Lusk, I see you. Nicole, Miss Neffy, Slim Jim, child. Yes, baby. Ooh, child. I know. Don't be engaging. If you want to heal the family issues, do it with a long spoon, darling dear. A long spoon, right? Look what's on the base. Because it's a separation that was necessary. They would have had you brown bread. And this particular knight, right, is not only wearing armor, they've got a hand to cover up their heart chakra. And did I tell you about the whole naked babies? And Cupid is flying amongst them. You know how I feel about Cupid. What did I say? They come wearing a mask and no condom, right? Lots of secrets within secrets. Beware, darling dear. Beware. They're stagnant in their life, not winning, right? And they want to come and give that relationship another chance. You better have the memory of an elephant, right? Because that frog wants to be froggy and leap back into your life to ensure that every slip, you slide blood into degradation, right? As you bite into their apple, right? Of wickedness. You've already called karma on them, darling dear. You've shown them your yellow card with the shapely back. You better bring the what? The fire and the smoke. Listen, give me a minute, right? Because it's really got me now. Give me a minute. With the red card. Listen, I had to calm my shiz you down, blood. I had to. As must you, darling dear. Take a pause before you answer any message, before you what? Go tongue wrestling with a bottom feeder, merchant of slander, or flying monkey. Remember the energies that you're wasting. You are Emperor or Empress, Khaleesi or Khal. You are he or she for whom the sun rises. Are you mad, blood? You pea glitter, shit cupcakes and fart rainbows. What's the matter with them? You're a merchant of happiness. And you can't be taking a time-traveling motherfucker that's got low-vibing ways and a broad pocketers. Everything they did to you in the dark, darling, is coming on top. And they're looking for you to save them. Why? Because they don't know how you managed to save yourself. And some of you with progeny in tow. They don't know how you did it. Remember what they did, guys. Point A. And they followed it up with point B. Remember. Haven't used... Oh, listen, you've already broken the cycle with this person. We saw the 10 come up for the Wheel of Fortune, right? Who's on the fence and wants to jump off the fence on the side that says you can't fuck off past these points. What's the matter with them? They've got no direction in life, right? What's this? You're living your purpose. You're on point, right? Continue to use your discernment. Use your boosy bad ass. Eyes on everyone. Trust no one, right? Right? Self-introspection and examination is giving your best life because you're giving back. And again, we have a 9, as am I. The energy of the hermit, the Virgo, darling dear. Spiritual introspection, which took time for you to get through as you isolated yourself from bottom-feeding ways. You got up from that, what, 3-legged chair. You didn't want to be there, right? And what does it say? If you never knew failure, how will you recognize success? You are Ibex, darling dear, right? Lesson learned, blood. You don't go back and regurgitate what's going on in the gutter. That is what Proverbs 26:11. Only a fool returns to its folly, as a dog returns to its vomit. They see you as vomit to be regurgitated, big cat. Contract completed. You are the prototype of your lineage, gifted all of your ancestral skills, blood. It's the journey, never the destination, darling dear. They want to come and fight a battle with you, recreate history, right? And anything you've got going on in your cranium, just to satisfy them all swanky, right? As the Big Cat Chronicles continues, right? Always been that bish. Will forever be that bish. One of the 144,000. Know this, you're a light worker. New levels, bring back new devils. Bring back. They want to bring it back, Scotty. To the chosen with limited potential, blessings, and a leg up from the divine. You better cut off all avenues. Don't allow them back in your energy, and don't allow yourself to believe that you ever made a mistake to offload their wicked ways and their useless arse. They're a useless arse, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Remind of your potential, believe in yourself, let go. Ibex. I told you, we are Ibex here at Big Cat. Don't get smoked central. If there's a crack, you don't fall back. You use it to your advantage as you continue to climb high. Tapped in and turned up. Yes, baby. Do we have anything more? We're going to go with the Calm Club. And then we're out of here because we're nearly at the 60. What's this? The hands, darling dear. You're about to receive something from the Most High. I told you. Be in expectation. Right? Because you must guard your heart. Your heart, darling dear. You feel, what is it? Faith. Feeling all in the heart. This is why you are rising, darling dear. Proverbs 4:23. Guard your heart, right? Because that spider would love to be in your web again. But if that's the case, then you must adopt the characteristic of a black widow female spider. Because if you copulate with them, you'll have to kill them dead afterwards and eat them remains. Because they come with what? Fuckanese blood on the wind of the Fuckanese, an airbender for sure. Pay attention, right? And they come with a storm when you're too busy being an eagle flying above the storm, right? You're dropping down and getting your eagle on. Because you're the star, Aquarius energy. Having what? Mentally, physically, and emotionally and spiritually poured away what no longer serves you. And it also speaks about being a star. Some of you have a platform where you're about to get a benefit factor, right? That is going to what? Chop up a storm with you, darling dear. Know this, right? Because they wanted you to be a tree, stuck in all of their shiznai. Well, you're not a tree, blood. We love to hug a tree. Nothing against the trees. I've got so many surrounding I've got nothing against the trees. They wanted you to be the tree. And wait for them, darling dear. You wait for nothing. You better get your wings a-flapping, darling dear. And keep it moving, Scotty. Skeet, and skate on. On that note, I drop the mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. I've just told you what a hater is and what they can't stand. You're fabulous, gorgeous, lovely, winning. Your mental health, darling, dear, you're flip-flop. You can rent it out like an Airbnb. You've become philosophical and a philosopher.